what is up? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I am sorry, if you weren't here yesterday, I sort of gave a good rundown, a quick little rundown of why I've just been MIA. I was busy 2 weeks ago, and then this week I was still like a bit busy but winding down, and then now I'm here, now we're good, back ready to go, I don't know, but hello. I just got my workout in for the day, ate some lunch, and now we're here. Now we're vibing. How have you guys been? What have you been up to the past few weeks? I feel like it's been forever, and I feel like it's getting back on a bike. You know what I mean? You're just not. I'm used to it, but I haven't been doing this in a minute. You know? Hey, David. Hello. Woo! I also just quickly did my makeup because I have been wearing mascara a lot more recently. I'm used to I just will really not put on any makeup. I am pretty fast. When I wake up, I am like, you know what? I don't have time to get ready because I prioritize sleeping over my looks, my presentation. And not that that's a good or bad thing, but I've been wearing mascara a lot more recently. So then today, I was like, I feel naked without it now. I know, but I'm back. Hello. I don't know exactly the new schedule, if there will be a new schedule or what really is gonna happen, but yeah, I have obviously been going live in the afternoon. I don't know, maybe for like a month now. I don't know, I kind of like the afternoon lives, kind of like a check-in, hello, chat, and like a little podcast vibe, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But I've missed you guys, and I've missed hanging out with everyone, and I'm glad to be getting back into the run of things. I don't know. I clearly can't talk. But, yeah. So, in other news, what's been going on? How have you guys been? I am about to go live on TikTok. So, I'm going to do that real quick. I woke up recently. I don't know. So my mom was off yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So last night I was so tired and I wanted to go to sleep, but then she was like staying up, and why does it hide like the green screen effect? Why can I not just have like a simple green screen? You know what I'm saying? Why is it this whole different, like, I just don't understand. Anyways, so she was up late last night, and because she didn't have to wake up early, I didn't really have to either, but I just like waking up early, and so I was like staying up with her, and I was like, girl, I'm so tired. But we've been binge watching Dance Moms, which apparently, does anyone know the rules on watching stuff on stream? Because I know that it's probably different between YouTube and, I almost said in TikTok, YouTube and Twitch, but I don't know, because I would love to watch things on stream, but whenever I try to watch YouTube videos, it didn't really work, because I got claimed. Not claimed, but I got a warning, so that was just not very fun of them to do, you know? So we live on TikTok now. There we go. Got it going, got it moving. In the morning, feeling like P. Diddy. I'll be honest, I don't even think I know who P. Diddy is. Like, if you showed me a picture of P. Diddy and was like, yep, this is the guy that's mentioned. If you showed me 3 different guys and said, which one is P. Diddy, which one is mentioned in Kesha's song, I would not be able to pick him out of a crowd. I love Dance Moms. Lola just tried to call me. I don't know why, but I'm just not accepting it. Sorry, Lola. Abby Lee Miller. Yeah, I've been talking about it recently. I talked about it in my vlog, and I was saying that I live relatively close to, I lived in Pittsburgh, which is where, sorry, Lola's texting me now. There we go. So I just said I'm live. What's up? So anyways, I I lived in Pittsburgh. Abby Lee Miller Studios, like somewhere within Pittsburgh. I never really watched the show growing up, so I wasn't ever like fangirling, like, oh my gosh, I need to be there right now. I need to go and meet the girls, you know what I mean? I have met Brooke, I'm pretty sure, but I also didn't watch the show, so I don't know. I was just like, okay, hi. But people like used to go into this, I don't know what the rules were on like visiting the studio and stuff like that, but she did sell it, so I don't really know what's going on now. Bam, bam, bam. Michael B. Jordan is a basketball player? No, I actually saw Michael B. Jordan is in like a Calvin Klein ad now or something like that. He's like popping off now. I mean, not that he wasn't always popping off, but like they put him in there, which like as they should. I mean, he's a beautiful man, so rightfully so. Excuse me. I'm like very conflicted. There's like certain things that Abby does as a coach that I'm like, all right, I guess that's sort of understandable. I guess that's understandable if she's like, if they really want to make it big, you know, she's trying to discipline them at a young age. But sometimes like she's just way too mean. Sometimes she's just way too mean. And I'm just like, all right. And like the moms, sometimes they instigate. Is that the word? I don't know. They'll like, the Christy, Chloe's mom, she'll be like, oh, why don't you go ask Abby, or why don't you go confront Abby about this? And she knows that mom that she's telling to go ask, you know, whoever she's telling to go ask Abby anything, she knows that the mom's going to get yelled at. She just knows what's going to happen. Michael Jordan is a basketball player? Yes, I'm aware. I am aware as of recently. I used to not, I didn't even know that there were two different people. It wasn't even like I didn't know the difference. I just thought that people sometimes they would call him Michael B because they were like trying to be like more official. Lashes are popping. Thanks. Lola's in TikTok chat because she's mad that I can't FaceTime. Also, I was so annoyed earlier today. Lola was like, can I call you in 15 minutes? And I said, yeah, I'm on the way to the gym. You can call me for my drive over. It's a bit of a drive. So I was like, yeah, call me, whatever. She called, like, it was way beyond 15 minutes. It was like 45 minutes later. She calls me, and it's like a mid-workout. And she texts me. She's like, well, I called you. You didn't answer. And I was like, all right. Well, I'm working out. I exactly told you what was happening. But Lola's also told me to listen to Morgan Wallen's album. I've listened to a few songs, and they're good. But I still am like, it's country. You know what I'm saying? What was I going to say? Chloe's mom is Christy. Yes, I know. So Christy, I love Christy, but sometimes she just gets really mad really easy. Like, she goes really extreme really fast. I don't know if Abby Lee is like still super mean, or like if she's ever like, oh yeah, like owning up to like this stuff like that she did, being a little too mean. But my friend just saw her in Miami and just like saw her sitting on the street and was like, oh, hey. I don't even know if she said hey. I saw hanging in your doorways. Yes. There's actually some hanging on the walls because... Hello, thank you for following. Woo, woo. Lola, but I don't know when you can FaceTime because she told me her whole plans for today and never FaceTime again. Sorry, Lola. What's the tea though? The tea? Okay, wait. So back to these streamers. Kenny pointed out that in my vlogs, my streamers are still up. I'm just gonna call them streamers. I don't know. There's a more specific name for them, but they're my 21 streamers. And my birthday was almost 2 months ago at this point, and they're still up. They're still surviving. So all of them were like hung up in my doorways, and then we took some of them down and hung them up in here. And not, yeah, I don't know. It's like a nice little celebration still. My mom was like, so that's why she tried to take some of them down in the doorway. She started to, and I was like, what are you doing? I still want them up. I'll take them down when I want them down. And so then she hung them up in here. So. Miami, where's that? Yes, that's in Pennsylvania. Lola said we could FaceTime any hour. Slay. Okay, well, that's fun. Oh my gosh. Lola and I should set up, like, a Discord. You know, whenever people are on stream and, like, they're talking with other streamers or just anyone, they'll, like, log on Discord, and I can set Lola up. Like, share a screen with her on here. That'd be fun. Lola needs to come to Florida and join a live. That's what she needs to do. Did anyone do the TikTok trivia? I was gonna do it. I registered. I accidentally clicked register for all, and I was afraid it was gonna punish me because TikTok just be doing crap like that. So I was afraid, but I didn't get to make it to any of them because I just forgot. But people were like making money off it, and it reminded me of. What was that one app? Does anyone remember that one app? Every night or like every certain hours of the day, there was a trivia event. It was like an app literally for trivia. My dad used to do it all the time. Does anyone know what app I'm talking about? Yes, I do. Lola, come down for your birthday? Question mark. Lola's birthday is in April, right? April. I always get April and May mixed up. I think it's April. Like 99.9% sure it's April. You did it twice. You did it twice as well. Damn, you guys did. So, do you win no money if you don't, like, you have to make it all the way to the end to make money? Also, I was thinking, I don't know how much time there was, but you could just Google the answer. Right? Hi, Andrew. Hello, hello, hello. What's it called? So I saw someone say they made $20 on it. But I wonder if TikTok takes a cut of that. Like, what if they're like, $20, we take a cut, $2. Ay. Why the question marks, Lola? I said come down for your birthday. And then I said I get mixed up with April and May. I don't know why. Because I associate them both with spring. Those are very, like, heavy spring months for me. So, enough time to Google. Oh, 10 seconds? I don't even think that's enough time for me to think of an answer. Like, you could literally be like, you could ask something like, what color is the sky? And I would, like, hesitate. And they're not even asking questions that easy. You know what I'm saying? Are we still besties? Of course we are. Of course we're still besties. Such a slay. But yeah, they were like, what was the cash prize at the end? It was like $100,000 or something like that. I wonder if anyone even won that. It's sort of like the Danimals trivia app. Hold on. Does no one know what app I'm talking about? Because my dad used to do it, and then he made me make an account. So then whenever he lost a life, I would still be in the round. HQ! Does anyone remember that? HQ, that's what it was. Is that still a thing? I remember my dad was obsessed with that. He literally did it every night, and like we would be like on drives home from hockey, and he would be like on it, and I'm like, I'm scared you're gonna crash, please drive. Oh, anyone got over $100? That's kind of poopy. Because, like, they advertise it as, like, cash prize of $100,000. And then you think, like, oh, my gosh, I'm going to win $100,000. And then it, like, terms and conditions apply. And it's, like, you have to split it with every single person that ever won. Ever. I only got 2 answers right. Ooh. I honestly can't even judge you or judge anyone on that because I've never done it. But this Tuesday we have what's it called, Friends trivia. So I'm so excited, and I've been meaning to rewatch Friends for the trivia, but the trivia came up so fast that it came up during my binge of Dance Moms, and I'm still binge watching Dance Moms, and you would think, okay, Taylor, pause and watch some Friends, but I feel like it's just too far gone. But I think after Dance Moms, I am going to rewatch Friends again. Go ahead and get wasted. Woo! Hey, I feel hyped up today. I don't know why, and I am kind of scared about that. What's today? Saturday? It does not feel like a Saturday. I was thinking last night, it was Friday night, right? Okay, Friday. Yep, Saturday comes after Friday. It was Friday night, and I was sitting there, and I was just like, damn, I'm really just sitting here. Milf Manor. I have not been watching Milf Manor as it's been releasing on TLC or anything like that. I've been watching Cody Co's reactions to it. That's as far as I have been watching. But since he's watching it, and I don't know, maybe like he has some like creator privileges, I don't know, but I would love to watch Milf Manor on stream or something like that. Even if I can just watch like other people's reactions videos to it. I don't know how it works, and I'm afraid to get grabbed, but I would love to watch those type of videos on stream and discuss Milf Manor. Guys, if you don't know what Milf Manor is, so they're ever since, what was the first dating show? Maybe Too Hot to Handle, Love Island. I think it was Love Island. Love Island was the first dating show that was like, we're going to throw a bunch of hot people in this one little villa and make them date, make them not be able to date, whatever, make it really hard for them. That it's just a bunch of like horny adults. So, you know, so they were like going crazy. So, Love Island, what was that? Hulu? Then Too Hot to Handle, Love is Blind, F-Boy Island, that's on HBO. There's like so many now dating shows that are like, it's completely like same thing, different font basically. And TLC was like, let's hop in on that, and they did Milf Manor, which is not anywhere near what the other shows are. The other shows are cringy. The other shows are still not weird, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... It's weird in a sense, like, ooh, why would you say that? Or, like, why would you do that? But this show was, like, blatantly, like, the way that they've set it up is weird. So, basically, and I don't know, I was talking to my mom about it. We're not entirely sure how you get these people casted without someone being... like it being found out, you know what I mean? Basically, they took a bunch, I don't know what the exact numbers are, they took a bunch of MILFs and put them in a house, and they were like telling them like, you are gonna have to match with a younger guy, like we're gonna present younger guys to you, and you're gonna have to, you know, match, whatever. And you would think just by the show title, you know, that's it, that's the end of it, fun, slay, great time. No, it's all their kids. They reveal that they have called in each and one of their kids to, now they each have to date, get along with, flirt with other crazy gross things. And it's just like, why? And hello, how are you? We're talking about Milf Manor. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm sort of describing it because it's so freaking weird. I don't know, and it's, like I said, I've only been watching Cody Co's reactions to it. I haven't been watching it actually live on TLC or whatever streaming platform TLC uses or owns, whatever. But it's really weird because the moms will be like, you're not sleeping in the same room as my son, or like, we're not letting you, because the mom and the kid, like, say that, like, you and your mom went on the show. Okay, you and your mom went on the show. You and your mom are sharing a room. But then you also have to invite or go to the room of the person you're flirting with. So if it happens to be a time where, like, the other mom is present, you're now in there with the mom that you're interested in and her son. Or, like, if you're the mom, you're there with the kid that you're interested in and his mom. Hopefully that makes sense. It's weird. It's really weird. And then now they've started kicking people off the show. And, like, kicking off is, like, you just, like, getting voted off, whatever. And they're like, oh, we're now realizing we have to make, like, an actual connection. We have to make a genuine connection, whatever. But it's weird because they're needing to make these connections so they don't get blocked off or, like, kicked off the island. And the moms or the sons are like, stop, don't flirt with my mom, or stop, don't flirt with my son. So it's, like, really just different. Hi, Josh. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. But yeah. I don't know whose idea that is. I don't know how they're able to call a mom in and be like, hey, we want you on this show. It's going to have a bunch of Milfs and you're going to date younger kids. And then you call the kid. Like, how do you, maybe they say, like, do you have any kids? But then, like, what are it's, like, too much of an investigative process for the mom and the son not to know at the same time. Because then what if it's like, all right, this mom has a son, lovely, right age, let's get this moving. And then he's like, oh, well, I'm not interested in Milfs. About Disco Mommy? Yeah, so Disco Mommy, she is, like, the most hardcore mom. What did her shirt say that he started calling her Disco Mom? I don't know why. I don't know. She is just the most, like, all-out mom. She's the one that's, like, really has no shame. You know, she is like, I'm sorry, I think your son's hot, okay, and what about it? And it's just really weird because in one of the clips, literally, the mom was sleeping and, like, a kid invited this mom that he was interested in to his room, and his mom was in the bed right next to them. Like, bed over, not in the same bed. I know I hit 1.1K. Thank you guys. I need to make a video that's like, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna hit like 2,000 before I even get to say thank you for 1,000. Yeah, pretty fun. Thank you guys. But yeah, I don't know what the shirt, if Kenny remembers, let me know. But it was like something about like some disco shirt. And she's just really all out mom. She is just like the typical, you would think, like, mom that's loud and acts a lot younger than she actually is. And you know, maybe like no shame in that, but sometimes there's a little bit of shame whenever it's like you're on a Milf show. And like every other mom and son is like clearly uncomfortable, and she's just like, well, I don't care. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just really weird. And, like, she does a lot of things that her son is like, Mom, stop. Like, that's really embarrassing. Like, you're really weirding me out. And I just would, like, imagine that. Imagine that, though. Imagine you were, like, because think about this. We do know in this day and age, a lot of younger guys are really hyped up about Milfs. Like, they'll get really excited. They'll, like, oh, my God, like, whatever. Imagine you're getting told you're going on a dating show with a bunch of Milfs, you know? You're excited. You're like, hell yes, like, I love Milfs. That's my vibe. That's what I love. And then you see your mom there. And you're also witnessing your mom dating another kid that is your age. Even though you could be like, yeah, you know, I don't really mind. Like, oh, and Disco Mom literally said to her son, she, like, hugged one of the guys and was like, this is your stepdad. Or this is your dad. Like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? That is so messed up. Isn't that, I don't think so, because isn't that the parent and son? Isn't that the mom and son that, I'm trying to think. Didn't she say she slept with one of his friends? Whoa. Didn't she say she slept with one of his friends? What is playing right now? Why did that just repeat back to me? I'm so confused. Oh, my Twitch thing unmuted. I was like, hello? What? I was like, why am I hearing myself back? I don't like this. I don't like this. There we go. Sorry if you heard that twice. I feel bad for him. I feel really bad for him. Sorry, I was typing something else. So they did a... What did they do? What was it? Was it a 2 truths and a lie, maybe? They did 2 truths and a lie, and they were like... Sorry, I also... I binge watched, I think, like, he posted, like, the first 2 or, like, first 3. And then I just watched the most recent one recently, like, a few days ago. So I didn't watch it all in one sitting, so I kind of might not remember it all. But they were doing Never Have I Ever, and then it was, like, slept with or, like, made out with your friend or something like that. And he was like... Yeah, I'm going to pick that one as the lie. Like, that one, that's a little weird, Mom. Like, haha, funny joke. And she goes, no, that's the truth. And he's just like, and he's taking it personally. And I mean, that's a little weird. I feel like if my parents were like, yeah, I made out with your friend, that's a little weird. And then you're also thinking, why did your friend not tell you? Why, what is going on in this situation that is just like, why? I don't know. It's just really, 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 really weird. And then they like cut to and again, this is like TLC reality TV show type vibes, that it's like cringy editing. And the kid is like vlogging himself in his room, and he's like, I really can't take this. He's like, this is really weird, like, that, like, she really betrayed me, and, like, valid, you know what I mean, like, your emotions are valid, but it's just the way he's, like, vertically vlogging in this play, and he's like, I just got back from the dinner, he's like, and, like, the mom had no shame. The mom, as far as I know, I don't think she apologized. I think she's just like, all right, and what about it? That's so... Yeah, he, I think that there was a good middle ground. He was, way, I think if you don't react at all, it's a bit, are you not weirded out by that? But he was, that, remember Travis Scott video was, he was, fully just, and I understand, like I said, that's a little messed up, but he was, I don't know, I think... Because I'm trying to think, if I put myself in his situation, I think I would be like, okay, that's freaking weird. But then at the end of the day, then I think it's, not only is it your friend, but it's like, Mom, that's someone my age you were getting with. And it's like, all right, well, then you have to take a step back and realize you're on a show called Milf Manor. This is unfortunately how it's going to be. You're going to become friends with a lot of these kids here, and your mom's probably, I don't know. So... The mom literally did not care. I'm trying to think. I don't think there is anyone else that is really standing out. The people that got voted off, I don't even remember ever really hearing about them or showing them. And they're probably glad to get kicked off. If they did not know about what the show was about prior, they're probably glad. All right, good, get us out of here. Send us off, please. That's. Like I said, imagine being told you're going to go on a MILF show, and you're like, oh, sweet, some MILFs, and then you show up, and your mom's there. I just don't think that's the vibe. Hello, how are you? Sorry, I need to stop fidgeting with this. But, in what world, I don't know, that's just such a weird show, and I think that, anyone who is watching it, interested in who's gonna end up together, interested in anything of the show, if it's with The Circle, I watch that because I'm excited about what's gonna happen next. The drama, it's good. There's some parts that's kind of cringy, but if you're watching Milf Manor and you're excited about seeing who ends up together, what the drama, all that stuff, you're ooh, I'm so invested. And you're not oh, this is a little weird. And also, I think this might have been Disco Mom. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Disco Mom, they were in a hot tub outside, and then it was getting too cold outside to be in a hot tub. I don't know how that makes sense, but they went to the hot tub inside in his room, and then the mom slipped in the hot tub, and I'm just, like, gonna say that is an ick. Like, if I saw, like, I would, like, I don't know, that would be so icky. It's like, ain't no way. What's up? How's it been? It's been a while. How are you? Binge watching. Nick and Aves, I don't know about Nick, but I would assume he does because they spend a lot of time together. Aves loves Cody Co, and she actually was the one that put me on. So I'm sure that they watch a lot of his, like, they're watching his reactions. I'll ask them after FaceTime if they have seen the Milf Manor stuff. I feel like that'd be something that both of them would like if they... When she slipped? No, that's real. I just thought it was so funny. I think if anyone was, like, stepping in a hot tub and they slipped, that's sort of just, like, ooh, that's embarrassing. Like, it's one of those things that's, like, you laugh at them and you're like, oh, like, it's okay, but you, like, are really thinking, yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. Like, if I was the one who slipped, I would run out. I would sink in the hot tub. I would just, like, sink to the bottom and just be like, I'm not getting out of here. I don't know if I've been, I probably have, in those type of hot tubs, because it's, like, the outside ones or, like, the indoor ones where, like, the material or whatever, the stuff they're using is, like, more smooth. Whenever we went to vacation on Myrtle Beach, that was a lot of the times that I had seen a hot tub. It was, like, rocky sort of feeling, you know what I'm saying? So it was like your grippers, your foot grippers could, like, you were, like, not slipping. I mean, I'm sure there's probably people that still have slipped. Mostly, like, I don't know, just slipping by the pool is just so embarrassing. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, just in any situation, like, slipping on water by the pool, slipping is just, like, I don't know, because it's one of those things that you think, okay, yeah, it's wet, no one ever really falls, and then once you fall, you're like, shit, dude, like, everyone's looking at you, yeah, exactly. I think, so if I were to ever get a hot tub, I'm definitely going to be like, listen, I know they're meant for outdoors, but give me a grippy one, because I am not going to have an experience like that, where I just fall in the hot tub like that. They, whenever we went to Georgia, way back a few years ago for New Year's Eve, we were... I think it was New Year's Eve, like, that night. We went with a family friend, and my friend Maddie joined us, and our friend had a room that had a jacuzzi tub in it, and she was like, yeah, it was like a normal jacuzzi tub, and she was like, you guys can go grippy. Well, okay, because we're talking about this one mom on this show. She fell in the hot tub, and that's just embarrassing. Like, that is now a new fear of mine, is, like, stepping in a pool around a guy I like and then just fully eating it, you know? That's just, like, I would rather not do that. Not, like, new fear unlocked is slipping while in a pool, or, like, going into a pool, near a pool. That is, like, now something I will be fully consciously aware of while I'm walking by a pool, I guess. Anyways, she had a jacuzzi tub in her room, and she was like, you guys can use it. Like, I don't care. I don't like hot tubs, so you guys can go and use it. So we did, and we brought swimsuits because we were told ahead of time there was a jacuzzi tub. So we brought swimsuits. We're in the jacuzzi tub, and, like, we're setting it up, and we're like, all right, let's turn the jets on. And you guys, and I know, immediately you guys are going to be like, oh, well, you didn't let the tub fill up enough. It was full. I have video proof. I can literally post it. I will post it after this live. It was full, and just for some reason, the jet is shooting water completely, like, out of the tub in a different direction, just bursting, like, explode. Like, it's giving, I thought it was going to explode. I was afraid that there was something going to be broken, and this would be on us, and this would be our fault, you know? So I was just terrified. I don't ever really know what happened. I think we just turned them off and turned them back on, like, or just restart it and see what happens type vibe, and that's just what happened. But yeah, I love hot tubs, and I would love to buy a hot tub and have one. And I know a lot of people always tell me, sorry if you hear my mom doing yard work. There was a lot of work that goes into hot tubs or just taking care of them, but I don't really think so. Mostly because I live in Florida, I think it would be good because during the winter time, it's a hot tub, and during the summertime, it could be a pool. You know, you don't use I said you don't use mine. You don't use yours. Did it come with your place, or did you buy, like, is it one of, like, a transporting ones? Like, that you can, like, it's like an inflatable one. I'm, like, really thinking about getting one. It's also been so hot. It's literally, like, 90 degrees. I don't know exactly, like, what it feels like, but it's 90 degrees outside, and I wish I had a pool. Came to the house. That's so fun. I would love a jacuzzi tub. I am such a bath person. Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's what I always have to get a little specific here, because I will take a shower. I will easily take a 10-minute shower. I can get everything done in and out real quick, you know? When I say I'm a bath person, that does not mean I am washing myself in the bath, because I do sort of agree how that's sort of gross, that it's like you're washing yourself the dirt and then like the sweat, whatever, and it's going back in the tub. And, you know, so I just don't do that. Whenever I take a bath, I'll just like soak, get a bath bomb, whatever. One time for Christmas, my mom got me a black bath bomb, and it ended up staining the curtain. We had one of those. We had a shower curtain, and you know, like how there's another curtain that goes inside so the water doesn't get out. I forgot to take the curtain out when I was bathing, and it was like stained black. I think it ended up getting fixed, or it was also just like we didn't really care because who is like seeing that, you know what I mean? But yeah, and the tub, like we had to like scrub it down because like, and she was like, or my dad was, and I was like, you guys gave me that for Christmas. Like, why are you mad at me? Why are we mad at me? I was using what I was given. Prime bath being the most viewed on my channel. I think that it's the second most. I think my first ever video is my most viewed. I think that the prime bath is a mix of just me and then prime, like, I don't want to say, like, because, like, Logan and KSI, I think, is in the title, and, like, Prime, and I think, like, I uploaded it around the time whenever Prime was, so it's just, like, a good combo, send that off, you know? But, that video costed so much money, and I genuinely cannot, like, we still buy Prime to this day, we still buy it and drink it. It's really good. I actually drank it today after my workout. And it's, like, technically sort of, like, first and second. My first video was, like, way back. Like, I would say it's my most viewed since consistently vlogging, you know? Because I uploaded 2 videos and then said peace out. And then I'm back. But, yeah. But it genuinely, so in the podcast, in the vlog, I posted a clip of Logan saying, would you take a bath in it, whatever, like he says, or he's like, would you replace it with water, and he was like, with your shower, with your bath, whatever, and that's when I literally was just like, I need to take a bath in Prime now, because, like, I've not seen anyone do that, so then I was like, alright, slay, we're doing this, and it was around the time that it was, like, sort of hard to get, and Ice Pop just came out, and so we were seeing a lot of Ice Pops, and I said to my parents, I was like, listen, like, don't drink these. I understand. Oh, I didn't really tell my dad, because my dad, he'll buy Prime because my mom likes it. He'll buy Prime and be like, that's for your mother. And I'm like, I like it too. Like, what is it? Why am I not allowed to drink it? So I told my mom, and she would, like, helped me, like, save some of the Ice Pops. And yeah, and I would, like, send her money for it, because she was like, listen, like, this is gonna take a lot, like, we can't just sneak 5 away and, like, get away with this, you know? So yeah, that video, and, like, and then for a while after that, we couldn't find any Ice Pops, genuinely anywhere, and that's my mom's favorite flavor, so she was like, because I told her, I was like, oh, like, it should still, you know, we'll still see it, whatever. We didn't for a while, and I felt bad. Jake boxing match. Yes! I didn't watch it. I just saw the the outcome that he lost. I don't know much about Tommy Fury or like anyone in the Fury family, I guess, because there was this whole thing that like if Tommy lost, he'd have to change his name, like his family would have been disowning him, whatever, all this stuff. I don't know much about the Furies or anyone in boxing, whatever, but I think that Jake is taking the loss as like good as he can. I seen a lot of people were surprised that he actually lost. I thought that I don't know anything about Tommy as a fighter, so I more so was just rooting for Jake because I thought it was funny how he was just like constantly winning and people were pissed off about it. And so yeah, now everyone's saying that Tommy's an actual fighter, Jake fought an actual fighter and lost. So I did see that he posted that he was like, I'll be back for the rematch, and it's like, listen, I understand that it's like you want that final win, but it's like I just want to see him in KSI fight. At the end of the day, like that's all I'm watching for. And then I saw Logan say something like, oh well, I have to fight Tommy next, and it's just like Logan's track record hasn't been too good, so a little nervous. A little nervous for that. But Logan definitely has more of a reach, and I don't know how much taller than Jake he is, but it looked like Tommy and Jake were about the same height. I don't know. But I think I saw KSI say something about he was going to fight Tommy Fury. I don't know, though. Like, why are they fighting everyone? Like, why are they, like, slowly, like, they're, like, slowly getting, like, close to fighting, and then they just, like, aren't? Why? I don't understand. And I guess maybe it's just because I think they realize that once they fight each other, they're going to lose a lot of people are going to become uninterested with who they're ever fighting. Like, once KSI and Jake fight, I mean, me included, I don't know unless they fight another influencer, but right now there's no influencer that is even able to keep up with Jake and KSI, because like they've clearly proven they're like the best in the social media world. I would like to see though, and it's kind of messed up as it was kind of fun watching the TikTokers versus YouTuber one, because it's like one of those things that, yeah, they're professionally training, but it was their first time fighting, and they were not like, none of them are serious boxers. It's just like a YouTube beef. Like, that's the kind of fighting I like. I like whenever there's beef behind it that sells me, that gets me sold onto it. Sells me, gets me sold? I think it's gets me sold. So, I don't know. I don't really know. But, yeah, that was fun. That's, like, crazy, though. I really do miss the days whenever Logan and KSI first fought, though, because those diss tracks, I literally swear, every single day I was, like, refreshing YouTube, like, going on and seeing who posted, because you never knew whenever anyone was going to post some sort of comeback, some sort of roast, some sort of whatever, I don't know. But now it's sort of just like, they're a bit more mature now. I think that, Rough and Rowdy by Barstool, they do sort of stuff like that, but I think sometimes it's a little too niche, you know what I mean? Because one of the podcasts I listened to, Plan Brie Uncut, and there was one of the co-hosts, Grace O'Malley, she fought in it, but it, like I said, a little too niche. I think that the Bryce Hall versus Austin McBroom fight was good. They sold it really well because there was genuine beef. And I just think, like, those two, their backs must have hurt because they were the only ones that were, like, really selling that. Everyone else on that card was like, yeah, I mean, I don't really have beef with them. It's like, oh, well, I'm just doing it for the money. And it's like, all right, well, okay. I mean, yeah, like, it does not take a genius to tell me that you're doing it for the money, but, like, spruce it up, you know what I mean? Like, make it interesting. But I haven't watched Rough and Rowdy. I just know, like, I follow a few people that are at Barstool, and I follow Dave, so I see posts about Barstool. I think Hasbula, I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that wasn't he on Barstool at one point or something? I don't know. I think that I don't know if they would actually fight, though. If they would, like, make them fight. I think it's not, like, make them fight, but I don't know. And then Susie from the Vlog Squad, which I don't really know her at all. I just know she was in the Vlog Squad. She took a big L in Rough and Rowdy. She fought in the same one as Grace O'Malley did. And it was, like, this big thing because David's new workout brand was, like, training her. And they were like, she's got the best of the best. And she got rocked. It looked like, at least. I think she lost. But yeah, she, like, I was like, damn, that's kind of awkward. Because the whole point of her, I don't even know who she was fighting, and I think that was her whole point. She was like, you're a nobody, whatever, and then, like, you lose. And that's something that I think is the most scary about boxing and stuff like that, is because you have to really talk it up. Like I said, like Bryson, Austin. I almost said Austin Mahone. Austin McBroom, that's who it is. I had to think about it for a second. They really sold it. And, I mean, obviously that backfired on Bryce because he was like, I'm not a boxer. I never claimed to be, or he's like, I'm not a fighter. I'm not a real boxer. I never claimed to be a fighter. But I think, I don't know, as fun, ironic as it is, I think it just made him take the loss a little lighter just because everyone was just laughing at how he was like, I'm going to beat Austin because I'm a real fighter. I don't know. I just miss whenever imagine they throw, like, A-list celebrities. Like, they throw, like, the Office cast versus the Friends cast. They're too old for that now. But they need stuff like that. Like, Disney versus Nickelodeon. Oh, my gosh. They do a Big Time Rush versus Jonas Brothers. Or Five Sauce versus One Direction. That'd be funny. So, the whole Justin and Hailey Bieber drama. I'll, like, summarize as far back as I can and keep it short and sweet as possible because a lot of the backstory is pretty important. So, Selena Gomez, and I don't know exact years and days and all that stuff because I'm not a full believer. I'm not a believer, 100% stan, but I follow pop culture, so I know, Anyways, so Justin and Selena date for a while. They're on and off, and it's this whole thing. They're on together, they're off. They're on, they're off, whatever. And it's like, oh, well, they say they're not together, but they were seen here, whatever, all this stuff. And it's sort of giving that sort of couple that's like, oh, good thing my background just changed on me on TikTok. It's one of those things that's like, they're gonna end up together. You know what I mean? It's like, you just know, like, they're each other's first love. Like, that's just, I don't know. They're just gonna end up together. And then, this is, like, where I don't know a lot of specific details. But Hailey and Justin started dating at a certain time. And Hailey Baldwin is a Nepo baby. I don't even really know what her dad does, but she's, like, famous because her parents are famous. That's, like, where it comes from, and that's where, like, a lot of the hate stems from on her, is because a lot of people are like, you're not famous, like, you are, like, known for being Justin's wife, or, like, she'll say stuff like, I'm not Justin's wife, or I'm not just Justin's wife, and it's like, all right, well, I'm sorry, but that's how most of your brand got built. Like, that's where you got a lot of your following. So I think that they, like, were seen, like, kissing or something, and then Justin and Selena were seen again, so they were like, oh, that Hailey thing was just a fling, whatever. And then, let me look up, when did Justin, because I think they got engaged pretty fast. And then get engaged, because I want to see that, because I think it is, like, a pretty close, oh, yeah, and this says they met in 2009. There's a video if you look it up, and I'm sure now since it's all trending over TikTok, you'll be able to find it real easy. But Justin met her dad, and he was like, this is my daughter, Hailey, and she's, like, so awkward. And then Justin later is like, yeah, I met him and his kid, and it's just, like, awkward looking back on, because he's like, yep, I met his kid, and that's now his wife. It says sharing a New Year's kiss in 2016. and it says they got engaged of July of 2018. So, just for me personally, I feel like that is a little fast. Mostly because of how on and off he was with Selena and like how long he was with Selena. You know, like how long that whole thing was. This says, okay, July 3rd, 2016, at New Year's Eve. After Justin's relationship with Gomez ended, rumors started to swirl around his relationship with Haley. At the end of 2015, they went on vacation together and documented their flirty banter on Instagram. And it wasn't until Justin posted a photo of him and Haley kissing, so we know they kissed at midnight. So, yeah. And then there's, somewhere between 2016 and 2018, Haley and Justin went separate ways. And Justin infamously got back together with Gomez. But they reignited their former flame in the middle of 2018. Haley even acknowledged their time apart to the Times, saying, "We went through a long period of time when we weren't friends. We didn't speak for quite some time, and there was a lot of weirdness and went on. We've moved past that." So they literally broke up, got back together, and then almost immediately got engaged. Which, I'm sorry, I don't mean to shame anyone who maybe gets engaged, whatever, but like that's just a little sus to me. And also that he left her and then got back together with Selena. Like, if I was Haley, I would be like, all right, I'm out. Like, clearly. And also, there's this whole thing, like, Haley was a fan, and she's been, like, a super fan. She would, like, message fans asking where Justin's staying and where he's going to be. Like, she would, like, not stalk him, but just, like, a super fan activity, you know? So, like, she had to have known, like, the full thing between him and Selena. Like, she has known this. So that goes on, and then they're married and all this stuff, and there's this whole, like, comparison, and Haley is, like, fighting for her life, and it sort of gets to a point where everyone's like, all right, like, him and Haley have been together for a while now. Selena's clearly out of the picture, guys. Like, let's just support Haley and move on. And mind you, during all this, even recently to this day, Justin hasn't spoke a single word. And I'm sorry, but I feel like if Justin did a little text post on Instagram, a notes app, 15-second, hey, guys, stop harassing my wife, like, that would end so easily. And then there's so many videos. Like, if you look up Justin slamming the door on Haley, like, there's paparazzi videos of him, like, getting out of a car, he slams the car door, and then she, like, opens it and is, like, walking out. And then there's videos of him running away. Like, he gets on a skateboards away from the paparazzi. Haley's, like, running, and she trips and, like, falls back up, or gets back up, and it's, like, if my boyfriend did that, I would never forgive him for that. After all that, I still don't understand the situation. Yes, so they're married, and a lot of people are, like, saying that the marriage seemed very forced and put together. And even Justin was on the Ellen show, and he was like, yeah, I knew her dad, her parents knew mine, all this stuff. And he was like, something about, like, them, the same religion. Like, around the time that Justin and Selena broke up, for one of the final times, he became super religious. And even, like, on his recent album, Justice, it's very religious. And not very religious, but, you know, he, like, there's, I don't know, he just mentions stuff about God, whatever. It's more religious than what his old music was. So, not, like, church music. But he said something about them being, like, the same religion and all this stuff. And, like, as he's talking, he goes, yeah, it was kind of set up. And then he was like, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it felt a little set up. And he goes, yeah, this marriage felt kind of set up. It was an arranged marriage. And it's like, Taylor Swift is 33. Yeah, that's something I don't realize. I didn't realize she was that old until she wrote in Antihero. She was like, I saw a TikTok, someone was like, why is this part kind of cringy? And it's whenever she's like, it's like the bridge, whenever she says it, like, very faintly, like, I don't know, very, like, weird. She's like, hi, I'm the problem, it's me, hi. And, like, she says it like that, and everyone's like, why is that kind of cringy? And all the comments were like, you have to realize Taylor's a millennial. Like, Taylor Swift is not a Gen Z. She's not with it anymore. He was already popping, though. I think, so, it was sort of a hand in hand, like Justin's popping off and Haley's dad could also give him the connections. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a good balance of, all right, he could go to the moon. Let's assure he gets there, sort of thing. So I don't know. I also don't know exactly what Haley's dad does or anything really about him. So I don't know. But then, so today, let's skip to present day. Selena posted a video and it was on TikTok stories. And whenever I saw it, I thought, so flashback years later, Selena Gomez dates The Weeknd, Abel. So she dates The Weeknd, and then afterwards, Bella Hadid dates The Weeknd. And so I don't think there's any ever beef or anything, you know, nothing between them two. But Selena posted a TikTok video, and it's to that sound that's like, my name is Bella Hadid, and it's her with her eyebrows like laminated. That's basically when you put like gel in them and make them stick up more. She was like, I laminated my eyebrows too much, or said something like that. And then she was like, I wish I could look like Bella Hadid. She's my girl crush. And so when I saw that video originally, like as soon as it was posted, I was thinking, oh crap, there's going to be something like between The Weeknd, like people are going to bring up The Weeknd, people are going to bring up Bella Hadid, like how it's sort of awkward that they share the same ex and she's posting, I wish I looked like Bella Hadid. So that did not happen. I think like people like sort of mentioned it, but nope. Turned into Kylie Jenner. She's just thrown in the mix here. Kylie Jenner is good friends. The Jenners, both Kendall and Kylie, are really good friends with Haley and Justin. But another thing that throws a monkey wrench into all this, Kendall and Justin also had a fling together, so that's just a whole nother thing. So that's lovely. A bunch of Eskimo sisters here. So Kylie posted a video of her eyebrows very laminated, very, gelled up, and then she put a text over it and she said, this was an accident, question mark, question mark. And a lot of people were like, that's shading Selena, because Selena posted the exact same thing, said, I accidentally laminated my eyebrows too much, whatever. And then she immediately after posted a screenshot of her eyebrow, like she was FaceTiming Haley, and in her shot was her eyebrows, and Haley's eyebrow was in it too. And she tagged Haley, and everyone was like, it's giving shade towards Selena, what's going on? And then, yeah, so I'm sort of, like, I think that they definitely did it on purpose. A lot of the stuff that they were saying and doing, it's giving very on purpose, but I just don't think that they were expecting it to blow up this much. I don't know. My only thing, though, is people don't realize how calculated the Kardashian Jenners are. So when people are like, oh, no, like, they are way more calculated than people think. So she posted that, and everyone was like, you're shading them, whatever. And then Kylie commented, like, this is ridiculous. Like, because someone made a TikTok video, like, breaking everything down and saying, what the heck, this is weird. And then Kylie posted a response on the comments and said, this is ridiculous. I love Selena. I would never do that. Something like that. And then Selena replied, I agree, all the love, or whatever. Something like that. And then, Kylie and Haley start losing, like, I think last I saw it was like 300,000 followers, and then Selena ended up passing Kylie in the most followers, so now Selena's the most followed female on Instagram. Selena passes her, then Selena comments on a TikTok of Hailey Bieber. Someone posted a TikTok of Hailey Bieber saying, someone mentioned Taylor Swift, and Hailey Bieber goes, like, she, like, makes a weird face. And then Selena commented, I'm sorry my best friend continues to run the industry, or, like, be the best in the industry, or something like that, and people are salty, whatever. So she's throwing shade towards Hailey, like, blatantly just, like, being like, girl, what's up, why, like, hello. And then, I don't know if there was any, I think, like, Selena will, like, comment, like, sad faces on certain TikToks and, like, hearts on people that give her love or whatever. And I just think that I'm Team Selena 100%. I love Selena Gomez. But I'm sort of curious as to why Justin just hasn't been like, hey guys, you know, why are we fighting? Like I don't know. And another thing that's super crazy about it all is no one really knows why Selena and Justin broke up originally, or like anytime. No one really, like, no one knows that much depth into it. So, that's funny. I just saw a clip of her monologue for Saturday Night Live, and she was like, I haven't had a movie premiere in years. And she was like, the last movie I had premiere, I wasn't even told about. Do you like me, Circle? Yes or no? I just think that, like, I sort of just have them in mind as the people that's, like, you will always love them. You'll always have a special place in your heart for them. And whether you end up back together or not is up to the universe and, like, the action, you know, everything that leads up to that. But I think that, I don't know. I really don't know what goes from here. I think it is just going to keep building up because Hailey's now the most, I don't want to say the most hated, but now, like, she has barely little to anyone on her side. Now everyone that is not, who's like me, that's, like, not a believer. I mean, I'm a Selena Gomez super fan, but, like, I wasn't really that invested into the Justin stuff. Now, like, people that were never invested into the Justin stuff are now invested and are like, yep, we love Selena, sorry, like. So, yeah, I do wonder, I don't know if they still talk. And the weird thing about all of this as well is that they, like, took a photo together at an event a few months ago, and everyone was like, oh, that's so awesome that, like, they're able to, like, be friends, and everyone is going to be able to move past it, whatever. And then, like, now this is happening. And I also, like, Hailey has to be complaining about it. I wonder if Justin's like, just shut up. I think it's sort of a mix of both. It's a mix of wanting Selena to be back together with Justin. It's a mix, like, there's different groups of people. There's the people that want Selena and Justin back together, and then there's the people that are like, you're only famous because you're married to Justin Bieber, and you're, like, because she would post videos and be like, why do you guys hate me? I don't understand why you guys hate me. And I think it's just a thing that, like, she gives off an energy that's, like, mean girl energy. So no one ever really, because you know how nowadays on the internet, the thing that gets the most viral or the most attention and the people the most appreciate is being relatable and being more relaxed and more comfortable. And Hailey never really showed ever a side of that, I don't think. And I just think that people, and I mean, maybe she has before, but I just think it's really hard to date someone after everyone loved that couple. I think so. I think the main issue is probably like, oh, well, Justin and Selena. Not even like Justin and Selena, but I think it's just the fact that everyone was like, you guys just started dating so fast, whatever. And I don't even think that, because I was just about to say, I don't even know if I want Justin and Selena back together just for her sake, because at what point is it sort of like, all right, just stop going back to him, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, what, look at what he's doing, you know what I mean? Like, he's not, like I said, he could simply make a story post or something like that, and, you know, would that add fuel to the fire? I don't know. Would that fix the fuel in the fire? Maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I think the thing is people just don't like her as an entity. Like, they just think, like, she's a mean girl. She just isn't really, like, she's just Justin Bieber's wife. That's what people, and for a while, I was trying to not, like, stan her, but I'd be like, you know what, like, I don't know why people hate on her. Like, all she did was make, like, why are people so mad about that? But I think that it's like, if you're egging on hate about Selena because, like, she would post shady TikToks, like, whenever Selena posted, just recently, she posted a video of her, or a photo of her on vacation, and a lot of people were body shaming her, and then Hailey posted, like, immediately on TikTok, like, I'm not saying God's timing is always right, but she deserved it. And everyone's like, what? It's still going. Yeah, that's what I'm, like, I don't know. I'm just sort of like, I'm just sick of, yeah, and I think, but what I was about to say earlier is it's hard to date Justin. It's hard to date, first of all, there's many reasons why it would be hard to date Justin Bieber. He is one of the most loved men in the world, so ultimately you're not going to be liked because there's the crazy fangirls that are like, I have a genuine chance with Justin Bieber. I don't like you just because I should be dating him. You know what I mean? It goes the same thing with Harry Styles. It goes the same thing with any man that has a very heavy girl fan base. That is like fangirl fan base, you know? But she has that. And then on top of that, Justin is just so famous that like everyone, like people beyond the social media fangirls hear about it. Like my mom, you know, people, like it's just a household thing. And then second reason is because Justin and Selena were just such a loved couple that it's so, I feel like it's hard, mostly that quickly after, because there wasn't really much of a gap of like, oh, Justin's in a single era, you know, or like, and then while this is all happening, Selena's like recovering from the breakup. She's like making music. She's, yeah, that's pretty much. She's making music. She's writing songs about it and like stuff. It's sort of not that she's like spilling tea on like what happened, but the way her music is written, it's like wow, like she's really hurting. So people are like, wow, F Justin Bieber, F Hailey, Selena's hurting. Like what the heck, you know? Everyone loves Selena Gomez. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier. I don't know if there was never as far as I know, there was never a, hey guys, we broke up because of this, you know? I think nowadays, at least with YouTubers and TikTokers and stuff, sometimes a reason will come out. So they'll say a reason or something like that, but I don't think they ever really said. Which is why I'm even more curious, and I feel like it adds context because it's like, all right, well, I don't want to say I want her back with him because what if he was mean, or what if what if there was just something that they shouldn't be back together with, you know? So I don't know. I also think that because they started dating, Justin and Selena started dating pretty early on in both of their careers, as far as I know, and now just seeing the Hailey and Justin timeline, there's clearly no gap between Justin and Hailey or Hailey and Selena. That like man's never just was able to breathe. You know? He was never able to just like relax, like find himself, you know what I mean? And like not be dating anyone and grow on his own, you know what I mean? And like also growing up in the spotlight. He was like how old, 13 whenever he made Baby. So I'm sure that plays a big part into it because he like a lot of his stuff recently, or a lot of stuff he's talked about recently is he's like, yeah, he was like, it was just so weird because I was not growing up like the average kid. I was growing up so much more differently and was sort of thrown into the workspace, you know, and like interview, performance, write, then music video, this, that, you know. So I don't know. And also saw yesterday that Beauty and the Beat has hit its like peak streams in the past 11 years since it's been released. Like it's starting to get more streams again because in the song, that's the song where Nicki says, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena, and everyone's like, you gotta keep an eye out for Selena. I saw someone made a TikTok that was like, did you guys see that Hailey spells her name because she spells it Hailey. Someone was like, did you see she spells her name Haley because she has to keep the eye out for Selena? And I was like, that was so good. That was so, like, whoever came up with that, genius. I wish I could have the TikTok pulled up, but I don't. Exactly, and I think that's another thing is Selena Gomez. So the reason why there was a lot of people against Hailey is because a lot of people already knew and loved Selena, you know, whether that was from Wizards of Waverly Place, whether it was that from her music after Wizards, whether that was, her acting and other things on it. Like, she was already just such a loved celebrity by so many people that it's really hard to, like, be like, oh, yeah, well, forget her, because she never did anything that was like, oh, nope, she's rude, you know? It was more so like, all right, we just saw Justin Bieber break Selena Gomez's heart. Justin, what the heck? We still love you, Selena. And we see him moving on, doing his own thing. She's upset, breaking down, broken, all this stuff, and he's like, on with this new girl. So everyone's like, yeah, F you. We love Selena Gomez. We love Wizards. We love her music. We love her, you know? Your wish I met you earlier video. Oh, the video star videos. I wish I could find more of my video star videos. This is so cool. Hey, Dimitri. Hello, it has been a while. How have you been? Well, not that, like, I mean, at the time, Beauty and the Beat was released 11 years ago, and it was while they were dating. So it was like the peak of Justin and Selena, where, like, everyone was talking about them, so they had to throw a verse in like that. It wasn't really a, oh my gosh, why would Nicki say that? Like, it was it was Justin's song, so, I mean, I don't even know how features work, if they usually write the verse, or if I don't know. Or arranged, but what if Justin and Selena were arranged? Yeah, that's another thing too, is because they were both like, because I was gonna say, not only was Selena the most loved celebrity at the time, but Justin Bieber was just also blowing up. So it was like, you have your most loved female, your most loved man, they're coming together, dating, so it's like, all right, unstoppable, my favorite couple, we love them, you know? And yeah, so I just think it's really hard to be the second person, you know what I mean? It's really hard to be the next person after they date, because it's like everyone loves them, you know? They're the beloved couple. Depends on the song, yeah. So I don't know, did Nicki write her verse on Beauty and a Beat? And all I need is a beauty and a beat. Oh, it says Nicki Minaj takes pride in writing her own lyrics, so maybe she just does them for everything. Yeah, sometimes people will write them and be like, alright, we want you on this. Or they'll be like, hey, we want you on this, write something. Justin Bieber. You know I'm gonna hit him with the ether. Buns out. But I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. You want Kim and Kanye back? I sort of want Pete and Kanye. I want Pete and Kim back. That was kind of fun. That was kind of slay of them. I just like the rich girl boss, and then Pete. You know, those like the simple man and the rich girl boss, you know? I guess Nicki did. Yeah. I tried to look it up. I'm just gonna look up who wrote Beauty and the Beast, because it says like there's no, like none of the. As long as you love me. I remember there was this big thing way back also whenever these songs was coming out. As Long as You Love Me, that has Big Sean on it. And they what happened? Justin performed it with Ariana on one of her tours, because she was dating, during the honeymoon tour, she was dating Big Sean, and he performed As Long As You Love Me at, like, he came out during one of the shows and was like, hey, and everyone's like freaking out, and they performed As Long As You Love Me, and then he was like getting all touchy-feely on her, and then he was like, Big Sean like tweeted like some real shady stuff. He was like, hold on, Big Sean, Justin Bieber. The tweets were so funny. He said, this kid about to learn not to touch my girl like that. Believe that. That's so. Oh, wait, he never did. Oh, he said that tweet is fake. Oh, never mind. It was fake. Aww. Damn. So Big Sean was never mad. Damn, that kind of like ruined. Yeah, Ariana dated Big Sean. Ariana dated, so what was the order? It was like Jay, someone from like some random band. I don't know. He was like, I don't know. It was Jay, and then I think it was, then she had like The Way with Mac Miller, and I think that's while she was dating that Jay guy, and he was like, what's going on with you and Mac? And she was like, nothing. And then she dated Big Sean, yeah, because she dated Big Sean during My Everything album. She dated Big Sean, and then she broke up with him, and then very quickly went to one of her backup dancers. And so that was like a whole thing. Everyone was like, because like she was on tour when she broke up with Big Sean, and then she ended up dating one of her backup dancers. So everyone was like, his name was Ricky. And then she dated Mac Miller after that, and Mac Miller was for a while. I don't know exactly how long they dated. Then they broke up, and then she started dating Pete. And then her and Pete broke up. And then now she's dating this guy she's married to this guy named Dalton Gomez. He's like very private and a real estate agent, and a lot of people, like, there's rumors that she isn't happy, and like she kind of felt forced into it just because like she was worried she would never be able to love anyone again. Like, I don't know. So, but she keeps her love life very, very private now after like everything that had happened. Guess what? What? This says this song contains elements of R&B. Beauty and the Beat contains fast-paced drum beats and is an acid house breakdown. Bieber's then girlfriend Selena Gomez is referenced in the song during Minaj's rap. Justin Bieber, you know I'ma hit him with the either. Buns out wiener, but I gotta keep it out for Selena. It doesn't say it's his composition and lyrics, but it doesn't say who is it written by. I don't know. Hi, what's up? It doesn't say anything. That's sort of annoying. Oh wait, it says Beauty and the Beat was originally written by Anton. Oh, for Zed. I was like, who is this? But Zed. For his debut album Clarity, he felt the song did not quite fit his new album style, so Max Martin, Savon Croatia, and Nicki Minaj wrote a version for Bieber's third studio album, believe was released. Nicki, known by her stage name. Okay, Nicki provided guest vocals on the track. Bieber later spoke upon the collaboration with Manor, saying, I wanted a female rapper, and I think that the best choice. She just felt like she fit the song perfectly. Yeah, I love that song.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Hi. Thank you for following. I feel when people say guess what, I just never know. Mostly with like streaming, since there's such a delay. Like it's like guess what, and I'm like what, and then we just sit here for like 5 minutes waiting, and then I also just don't like when people say guess what because they like I don't know. Like I don't know unless it's like maybe if you like go for a job interview and you call and you're like guess what, but I also don't like doing that because I don't like to say you got the job and they're like no I didn't, and it's like I don't know, but I also am one of those people that's like, guess. You need to guess. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't do it that much, though. I do not. So, yeah, I guess Nicki wrote her verse on there. Slay. But I gotta keep it out for Selena. But that's weird because I'm pretty sure Selena's on that album that, or was on one of the albums. What's that one song? Guess. But I do be doing that. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, you know what I mean? I don't like when other people make me guess, but I like making other people guess. I'm like, like in my head it's easy, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's easy for you to know. And then, but whenever people tell me to guess, I'm like, dude, I don't know. Are you gonna stay the night? Are you gonna stay the night? Are you? Where was There is one song that Selena's on. That's all I know. As long as you love me, I'll be your platinum, I'll be your silver, I'll be your gold. As long as you love. I hope you guys enjoy that. I need to get like a turntable and like have it here, so whenever I sing on stream, I can actually like hit a beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? But yeah, that's all the Justin and Selena drama. I don't know. And Haley, I don't know. I'm Team Selena. Team Selena before Haley, 100%. And like I said, look up all the memes on TikTok. Like if you just look up Justin and Selena on TikTok, if you look up like Haley Bieber paparazzi, like stuff like that, or Haley and Justin paparazzi, like all those type of videos, they're so funny. They're so funny. Also, you know, like the search bar never helps because there was one that said Haley Bieber looks like an ear. Like, poor girl. Like, and I understand, like I said, she gives off mean girl energy, but imagine if someone said you look like an ear. I don't know if I would be able to, like, and, like, you go on TikTok and people are, like, tagging her, like, in any Selena Gomez TikTok or, like, any, like, pro Justin and Selena TikTok. Everyone, like, tags Haley. Like, Haley's mentions are definitely not anything good. Like, she's not, like, seeing any love on any social media. Yeah, I remember seeing that recently. I think that's so valid of him. I think paparazzi is so crazy. I understand maybe if you're a paparazzi, like, at a restaurant and you see, like, I don't know. I understand because if a celebrity live posts where they are, then yeah, like, you can't be that angry whenever people show up because, like, you're live posting that you're there, you know. But if you, like, delay the post, then yeah, you could do that because no one will actually show up on you. But it's like, showing up to that person's house, like, do you not feel any sort of creepy? Do you not feel any weirdness at all? Like, do you not feel like a weirdo? Is what I'm trying to say. Or, yeah, I don't really know. Like, I don't understand what can make you want to get into that field. Like I said, I would understand maybe you see them out in public and, like, that's it. But the fact that, like, sometimes they'll follow them in their cars or, like, they'll keep following them out of a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, if they clearly don't stop, then, like, or, like, don't respond to you, then you give up. You know what I mean? It's just, like, how pushy they are and everything. That's so weird. If, like, I don't know what goes through in people's heads. And one time someone was mad. So, like, I think, like, Justin wouldn't take a picture with someone or something. And they were like, oh, but I bought an album. And he was like, yeah, you bought an album. You paid for an album. You got an album. You did not buy a meet and greet. Like, you did not, like, you paid for my music. You paid to listen to the song. And you are, and I just, like, have ever since just had that in mind. Anytime anyone brings up, like, meeting celebrities in public or anything, it's like you have to be careful because they're not obligated to stop you. No one's obligated to stop you. And obviously, like, yeah, maybe certain ways you respond is like a human decency type of thing, but it's like, yeah, sometimes if depending on where you are and what, like, how you're approaching them, you are, like, coming off as a bit of a weirdo. Most of them do. Yeah, like, I understand, like I said, if you, like, if someone posts them at a Starbucks, and you could, like, tell by the certain areas, like, what Starbucks it is, and you go, or, like, if they post themselves at a local restaurant, maybe, and you just know they're there, then it's like, yeah, that's fine, showing up there, and then sometimes the questions they ask are a bit, like, bizarre. Mainly, like, whenever you can tell that they're not responding to questions, and then they just keep asking crazy questions, you know? It's like, all right, well, I don't know. For me personally, if I was ever, like, a paparazzi, if someone immediately didn't answer to anything I say, I'm giving up, you know? And one time, I saw a video of Kylie's security guard was flashing a flashlight at the cameras, so the pictures were useless. Or, like, worth nothing. Which is also just so crazy, is that, like, people pay money for those photos. Like, that, like, of just them, like, walking on the street to post. And then there's also the celebrities that call the paparazzi on themselves, which there's nothing against calling the paparazzi on yourself, but because like they do what they're supposed to, like they are promoting stuff for you, whatever, that's totally fine. But if you're like, yeah, I just hate the paparazzi, and then you like call them on yourself, side eye, you know, it's just a bit like, what are you on about? What are you on about? But also, like, how do you, like, I don't even know how you call the paparazzi on yourself. Should I call the paparazzi on myself? Is there even a Florida paparazzi? That'd be crazy if there was a, like, that's another thing, though, is, like, how is there somehow, I feel like anytime celebrities go on any sort of vacation, it's like, here they are spotted on this vacation. It's like, how is there a paparazzi in, like, every city, every state? Or that also makes me wonder, are they, like, traveling with them? Like, for example, they see that the celebrity's in Bali, so they go to Bali. Like, what? I don't know. That's just, like I said, weird. Weird. I hope they don't travel. If they actually did travel, bro, seek help. I have no idea what that is, but slay. I think, like I said, there's respectable times, but showing up to their house, is like a whole new line, a whole new. Oh, okay. My apologies for not knowing. I also listen just to the same few people over and over and over again, so. Lola wants me to listen to Morgan Wallen's album, and I've listened to a few of it, and it's kind of good. Like, I don't know, it's something that's like, okay, this is the kind of country that, like, what doesn't make me want to rip my ears out, but it's like, would I play this every day, all day? I don't know. Also, 36-track album. Holy crap. 36-track album. I wish my favorite people would release a 36-track album. Like, that's what I need. That's what I need at Ariana Grande, because she's been on hiatus for how long now? Since Thank You Next Tour ended. I think Thank You Next Tour ended in 2020. So she's been hiatus on 3 years. About 3-4 years now at this point. Girl needs to release 36-track album. That's all I'm saying. 500 country songs. Less than 10 songs in the past 5 years, really? The ones that I've listened to are so far so good. I just am more into, like, the pop country that's, like, Taylor Swift, you know? And so there's a few songs that are like that on his album that I'm giving a chance, but I'm not fully, I don't know. I still need to give it a bit more of a chance and, like, listen. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to be, me saying like I said, I remember I said this way back when I lived in Pennsylvania. I want to be more open-minded, listen to more music genres, listen to different artists, watch different movies, watch different shows, but sometimes it's a little hard. It's a little hard doing that. I really wish that I could just watch and, like, play stuff on live. Like, I wish I could do, like, live reaction to music and watching shows and all that stuff. There has to be, like, some way that you can watch certain shows. Because I see people on YouTube watch them, so unless they're, like, creator privilege, you know what I mean? Like, they're already famous, so they're just, like, they let them go by without any issues, you know? Yeah, see, I don't like the kind of country that's like, on a big green tractor, meow, 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 and you could go faster. You know, but I like pop country. I don't know. I'm just going to get through Morgan Wallen's new album before I listen to any further. Before I, you know, do any more deep dive. Like, I like, if it's meant to be, it'll be, baby, just let it be. Like that. That's, like, very pop country, though. That's very, very pop. Very, very, very pop. If it's meant to be, it'll be, baby, just let it be. But I think I'm gonna hop off. I think I'm gonna peace out. Peace out, Girl Scouts. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. Probably around the same time tomorrow. And yeah. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'm glad to be back on live and hanging out. It felt really weird not going live, and it was like I just took a few extra days to relax because I was like, you know what, just take a few breather days, and it just feels crazy. And I love being back. I love talking. We know that though. But I'll be posting and doing all that fun stuff on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff. You already know. I still need like an auto tune, like the T-Pain microphone. I need that. I might order that. I'm gonna be looking into that later. But thank you for hanging out with me, whether it's full time or just for a little bit live or on the VOD. As always, stay happy, stay hydrated. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a super fun weekend. Where I am, it's super hot, so go enjoy the weather. Go outside, go touch grass. But yeah, peace out. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.